we will go to message passing interface. Actually, I want to explore more on message passing interface, and I know I can do it, but so far whatever I have got from previous years, I'll just share that with you. Okay, there are more to actually do on message passing interface also. So first thing first, message passing, there is a protocol, no, not protocol, I should say it's a prototype. Okay, I repeat, message passing communication is the medium via which messages will be passed over network from one system to other, and that's prototype. Okay, so read history. I don't know, few universities and few research labs would have devised or designed the prototype, right? Now the prototype will be implemented, right? So then in the community, there are something called MPI, message passing interface, by MPI-CH, okay? And there is a website also, you may Google it for it. But MPI-CH, that's one of the implementer of message passing interface, okay? Who, and you can go to website and find it out, okay? But that's one of the implementer, okay? And there is actually also called OpenMPI, okay? And OpenMPI, I actually have it installed somewhere. Let's just what I did, to find out whether do we have or not, you can just either search at a root level, and that's one way to sometimes find things out from your system, okay? Let me go to Google Classroom, and we'll take it from there, okay? So I think this is Google Chrome. We don't need it now. I'm here on where am I? Dude, where did Firefox or Safari go? Okay, so I would open what? What do I need? Oh, Classroom. So one of you please confirm that we are connected and you can see my screen, the Google Classroom. I'm kind of launching it. And you can hear me too. Students, you can see Google Classroom. Nihar, thank you. Fine. So the stuff has been shared with you on BDA Conduit also, but I just have it here on Google Classroom for myself, right? The original plan was to stream this to you, but then somehow, at that time, the settings were not there, so that other than did you email, you were not able to access Classroom. So we lived with, BDA Conduit. Anyways, for now, message passing for communications, right? And what I've got, miscellaneous, no? Oh, MPI location.txt. Let's see if it opens up. So it's just a simple file, okay? I wanted to find out on my system, do I have anything related to MPI installed or not? So this is one more, trick. You want to find certain thing out. You don't know anything, you just know keywords. You may use find command or grep command, right? Find works based on the properties of files or directories, and grep works on the content of files, right? There are two separate purposes. One is based on the properties, then you use find. Grep, you use if you want to look into the file and content. Within the content, your keyword you are looking. Anyways, but sometimes you need to do all these things, okay? You blindly don't know anything, you have to dive in, and you have to figure out ways. This is one more way I'm telling you, like one of the practice, So I would just go to the root, and then I'll say, give me something whichever reads MPI-CC, and it gave me, let's say in user lib 64, there are, MPI-CH installed, maybe MPI-CH 3.2 installed, and maybe it says OpenMPI is also installed. So I was just talking to you that MPI message passing interface is a prototype. There are implementers. One of them is MPI-CH. Whether it is a company or not, you find it out, okay? But then another is OpenMPI also. I mean, when Microsoft Word would have been, famous, nowadays you also have open Office, right? Open Office. That way, MPI is in the market since many years. That was the first implementer, I believe. You may check on it, right? But then from many years, maybe OpenMPI is also in place, which is nothing but open community-based MPI prototype implementation. Does it make what we are talking? Right, I'm talking MPI as a prototype being implemented by MPI CH and OpenMPI. So either you may choose to use OpenMPI or you may choose to use MPI CH. There might be minor variations based on the implementers. Ideally, because they might have their own design. Otherwise, architect-wise, the prototype-wise, it's supposed to be behaving same. But then sometimes 99.99 would be same. 0.01 you can expect differences. So anyway, so that's how you know where is MPI installed. If it is not, you you install it, right? And then at least on my computer, this Mac, I would have either installed myself. I don't remember that now, but then MPI is there. Okay, so see, MPI provides you MPI CC name command, which is very much like GCC. Okay, so you have to have first MPI related development, and of course these tools will let you compile and run message passing interface programs, right? Now, where am I? Okay, I'm in RPC, so I have to go to okay. Where am I? So I'll have to take up this complete. So I believe all these things been shared with you on BDA conduit folder in the hands-on lab after 10 and 11. After 10, we have this RPC demo as well as MPI, right? So it's already there with you. What next? Fine. So you may actually, read all this file one after another and try to understand. This is one of the lab, okay? Research lab. You may learn about it. Some of you, if you are planning your career in some research labs across countries like foreign US, etc., you may want to learn which all labs are there in foreign countries, and you can aim your career with them. For example, NASA labs, right? You might have NASA labs, something like that. Right? That way, this is government funded, and some other labs. This is one of them. Anyways, this is okay. What I want to find. Fine. So I might have a C program, right? So MPI. So I have actually a lot of programs I have not shared with you all because I myself have not explored recently. So I will not go in depth of MPI. I will just show you one program, a little bit of skeleton, and then I will run it. Will describe whatever overview how it works. Okay, and I will not run it on two computers. I should be able to do that also. Actually, your MTech students they need on two computers also, like multiple computers also. I don't want to do that setup right now. I'll just do it on single computer for now. Okay. But what is the purpose of message passing? It's like you pass message from one computer to other, or maybe on same also. But anyhow, and to achieve that distributed mutual exclusion, you remember the message types? What was there? Request, reply, then inquire, grant, yield, fail. So those all behind the scene, they all use MPI possibly or RPC. That's why we are taking up all these things. Okay. Fine. So this C program, what you are seeing, is one of the demo program for demonstrating MPI, and it says just a hello world program. Let's just see what it does. Okay. So again, there will be libraries what you will insert, right? So mpi.h file. That's how you actually are able to use this MPI APIs, right? Now this rank, actually the rank is something like your ID. So in message passing, how this works, let me demonstrate so it will make little sense, then we'll describe more. So there will be multiple processes which will, take part, and then messages will be passed from one process to other, and then basically you have to do development as per your requirement, okay? The basic framework is this. And to test and, demo this, I will just maximize the screen. Maybe it will make a little more sense to you. I could do Beam. I think I don't remember that. Do I have colorful? No. Okay. Maybe I will have it, but maybe certain other user. Okay. Anyways, leave with me on here. You have a main program, right? You have MPI.h, and then there are, a few calls to MPI, right? And how will you run? You will say how many processes want to be participating in this development. So that actually you will provide as one of the input. Okay, let's just see that. Where am I? Okay, so demo output. So how will you run? You will basically compile this C file, okay, this or any other provided to you, okay, and then you will run that executable. But you will say that this file is supposed to be run by 5 participants, okay. So we are not kind of doing, one-to-one communication right now. While you develop, you actually say that five processes have to be there, and messages have to be passed from one process to other, etc. And there will be, the process rank, which actually will identify which process, you want to communicate for what purpose, etc. Okay, and know that, this can be also used for divide and conquer work style. You may have, let's say addition of a million numbers. You may divide them amongst, 10 processes. They will communicate, etc. So such programs are possible, like matrix multiplication of a bigger giant, matrices. So things are possible using, MPI. And I have some demos. I will not describe and go in depth of those. But for now, we'll just do Hello World MPI, right? And what you provide by this -n, you are saying 5 processes to participate in this current development and execution, okay? But you try to connect points, okay, whenever I describe few things. And you may definitely have certain questions also. So only the program, right? Only the program here. So what it says, this same program, if the rank is 0, it will do, certain job. And if the rank is 1, I mean, other than 0, it will do certain other job. Now, have you done such programming anywhere, like, something is this, then do this, or otherwise, do all these things? Okay, let me come again. It says if my rank, this program will be actually, whenever I say -n5, I'm expecting, 5 processes, and each process will be given, unique rank. And if the process has a rank 0, then it will do this particular logic, which I'm expecting the process 0 to start from rank 1 to rank 4, provided I say 5 processes. And I expect this guy sends message saying hello rank number so and so, something like that, using the MPI send API. Okay, so how this hello world works for now, rank 0 process sends hello message to rank 1, 2, 3, and 4 processes. And then it also receives messages, right, from rank 1, 2, 3, 4. It is sequential because we have a for loop here, right? It says MPI receive, and it displays back on the screen. Okay. Up to here, we are fine. Rank 0 process will send hello message to rank 1, 2, 3, 4 process. It is expecting that rank 1, 2, 3, 4 process send message back to him, and then rank 0 will collect those messages, to read the buffer, I mean whatever the data being communicated, and display back on the screen. So this is rank 0 we expect him to do. Else, what is else? This part of the logic, if you understand, else means other than rank 0. So this part of the logic will be actually ran by rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, and rank 4, all those processes. And what they're supposed to do? they're supposed to receive the message first from check this one of the argument might be rank number from rank 0, for example, and this is like assertion is just a check, but then it receives the message and then it sends it back. Maybe it is yeah, it's not just sends the same message back. Otherwise, you could also have eco service in a way, but it is actually little more than that. It's just also providing the rank of that service. Now, I'll also do something live development here. Uh, uh, Actually, I tested it in some other program, but it's not in here right now. No issue as such. So rank 0 sends message to rank 1 2 3 4. Rank 1 2 3 4, they all receives the message, okay, and then they also send some message back to rank 0. What message they send? They just send their own rank number with process rank so and so. So what I actually, once we run this, we'll change this to send process IDs, not only rank, okay, but that for now it is sending just the rank, and this is what it is, right? And then will be tear down, like clean up, MPI, finalize, which will actually collect and kill all the processes, etc. So again, there are few black boxes, few things like abstract. I have not described everything to you, but you guys have to understand little bit. Let's just get started. MPI. So far so good. We understood program at least little bit. What is expected from this program, guys? See, you should be able to figure out something looking at the program or function names, etc. Okay, so this program is expected to do, as mentioned, rank 0 will send message to rank 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 will send back message to rank 0. Rank 0 will collect and display on the screen. That's what is expected. Okay, so let me just go to here, right? So what will I do? I'll compile and run, right? And what was that? MPI MPI program dot C, right? So it will then generate. You've been provided two program. Okay, one is this program, the one which we are describing, and there is another program in this lab folder also. Okay, so you may first test this program, and then you may also go and check this lab program. I don't know what is that for. I have so many labs available, but I just provided one of it. Anyways, so we know now, we have this a.out file, right, which I'll run. How do I run? MPI run dash n, maybe number of processes, and then the executable. What does it do? See, this is what it has done. So it says we have 5 processes, and this is what it displayed. Uh, so can someone explain what is the output and why is it show? If you would want And so guys, this is very similar to that. I mean, see, all these things are connected. They are developed based on multiple things of those only. So it's not like you say, okay, I don't want to learn fork. What a big deal. I will never use it. You'll never know, what all things will come up, like make file, the compilation, and let's say MVN I taught you, right? You never know all these things are connected actually, okay? Uh, so you guys have to learn and apply whenever applicable. So yes, it is very much like fork. It internally actually must be using fork also. What it does, it actually spawns 5 processes as per that dash n argument what you provide. And then this my rank is one of the data structure element, right? Based on its own basically you have to pass by reference here. So when you call for your own rank from certain data structure, it provides you your own rank. The program checks its own rank and based on which it performs. And this is exactly what you do parent child process, if you remember, right? Fork. Oh, okay. So this particular guy is for example, the rank 0 process is running, and the below one is actually, for example, run by the remaining. And the MPI send and receive is very much like your chit chat, right? When you chat from one guy, to other, the messages are delivered, right? So behind the scene, socket programming is one thing you may want to explore. In the year 2007, uh, May 9th, 2007, I was, I resigned from DDIT. At that time, I was not having US visa, okay, for the student visa. I didn't have it. I was, under the process, basically. And I didn't have any other job too, okay. And there was no particular reason to leave the job. It's just that I wanted to explore, other opportunities. And honestly, I was, 25 years of old and I didn't have any job at hand. Still, prior to 3 months, which is, Feb 9, 2007, I resigned, right? And see, people, you have to sometime, take challenges also. So on May 9th, 2007, was my last day at DDU then, and it was Saturday or whatever. But on Sunday, I got time to, look at newspaper, and luckily, it had one advertisement for Ahmedabad-based one company interview. Then I thought, okay, it's a walk-in, let's go, right? So the Monday immediately, because I was free, right? No job, nothing. And then my visa process, like GRE, TOEFL, everything was completed. I-20 was received also, but visa call I didn't schedule then. Visa call was sometime June 25th or so. So, anyways, why am I telling you this story? Because you may, learn hardships and you may learn, a few things maybe, hopefully. So, uh, just 2 days later, there was an interview at Ahmedabad. I didn't know it even, in advance. But then I appeared there. Then there they said, okay, at the entrance itself, okay, you don't have, so and so 4+ years experience. Not only me, so many others were there. We are only expecting resume or walking for certain, experience. So then the group of people there said, oh, next door there is another company and there's an interview going on next door. I'm telling you, this is very true. The next door, I mean, the street down. So we said, okay, let's go there. Fine. And that was the company named Persistence. Many of you may know now, at least. Persistence is Pune-based company, right? And then from there again, the interview started, and I was actually, interviewed for my programming skills, data structures, and algorithm skills, and on top of that, the socket programming and the networking, whatever been, I'm describing and teaching you right now. It's not my job to teach networking, but anyways, so all those things, whatever I have explored, I, started interviewing, being, right? And that interview followed by multiple telephonic interview. And I was actually preparing for two things. I had, US opportunity. Once only I get my visa, I think, okay, I can go. Otherwise, till then, it's not confirmed, right? But I had to prepare another base also for, my job. So for 1.5 months, all the process continued. And immediately after the visa call, the next day when you receive the passport, the day later, I was about to join Pune Infosys. And that, no, Pune Persistence. At that time, it was 4 lakhs per annum package. for me, it is, I'm talking year 2007. Okay, so see, I made my background saying if I don't get visa from US Embassy on, let's say, 25th June of 2007, I would join persistence on 27th June of 2007. And uh, luckily, or whatever, however, I got visa for the US. So I returned to Nadiad, is my native, right? There is a village nearby. Then I met CKB sir, and I showed him that, sir, I have two opportunities. One is the visa and the other is the persistence Pune job. And he mentioned both of these are equally, good. And of course, I had to take a call, like one, right? Any one. So I moved on to US, but then know that all these things what you're learning, that will, if you can connect, that will definitely help. And believe me, 4 lakhs per annum, 2007 I'm talking, and persistence Pune, it was not a bad deal. Okay, it was not a bad deal. Okay, and I didn't have any industry experience at that time because immediately after BTech, I joined DDU for 4 years continuous, 2003 to 2007. Okay, so that's the story. I mean, guys, please learn from wherever you can. Okay, whoever is sharing knowledge with you, not everyone is ready to open up and share knowledge for whatever purposes, for whatever reasons, right? So yeah, 2007, I typed 2007 and that is correct. And the story, 2013 Feb I resigned, and March 2013 I returned. April, I met CKB sir again saying, hey, sir, I'm back and I'm open for job. And he got me in. And since then, I'm with DDU again. And there are, 2015, I visited States again for my daughter. I mean, the life is however it is. Okay, fine. I'll finish this MPI. You know that it is behind the scene, very much like your fork and all those things are happening. What I would do, I would live change this. I can actually do that. What is it? Instead of just showing, what is that? Where am I? Let's just see process ID also. The reason being, when we run this, where am I? When we run this, we are not confirmed which, okay. So there are actually more things to learn, like PS and all. And you can explore live also if you hang out or not hang out. But what will I do? I'll just let them print their process ID so that we know there are different processes. Okay. What do I do? I will just go and change this. I'll just type it here, %U, my process ID, right? And the commands you might have already learned, get PPID, PID. I don't know anything have to be included or not for that. We'll check on that. And then same way, the messages they are sending. Okay, and they say, I am process ID, %U, right? And we can also do get PPID. That will make some more sense. Let me just say get PPID also. Parent process ID basically. %U, I'll just do like this so that we know what we are talking. Okay. So first is process ID, other one is parent process ID. And let me, that should suffice for now. Where am I compiling and running? In another window. Okay, so there's something needs to be added. What is that? Which one? Yeah, I think there's states or something. Get PPID, PID. What is needed to be added? I should have done get man3 actually. Unistd.h, right? Okay, so going back to the developing window. So this is how you do troubleshooting, right? You actually need to know. You just don't Google every time, okay? At least have some other options also. Okay, you don't need to close this anyways. I don't really close I normally do in one window, but this is anyway. So it's gone, right? And then what we do, MPI run. We are at, what is it? MPI run. Why is, oh no, it's a command. Come on, MPI run is there in here. Fine. Now let's expect something. So we have 5 processes, right? My process ID. I forgot to put \n properly. Anyways, so process 1 says I'm reporting from duty, and my process ID is so 24043. Like 043 is process ID 1, right? 444546, and all of them are having common parent, which is 41. And see, the 42 is rank 0. That means there are total 6 processes spawned. One is the framework-wise overall entity, and it has spawned 5 processes for inter-process communication. Yeah, it is also inter-process communication. Okay, messages IPC. You may also explore IPC. I might have some other demo on IPC also. I don't remember that. Anyway, so far so good. Guys, hopefully you learned something today also, right? And today we try to do a little bit live also, right? Okay, time to disconnect, right? All right, have a good one. Know that I would still expect that you prepare some documentation. We would not require submission, but you prepare on your own, okay? And you keep it with you for MPI and RPC. It's up to you, you want to prepare or not. But if you are putting some efforts, it is always good to document it. You never know when you will be able to use it again. For example, I have documents from 2004 onward. Even during 2003, I would have some files. I'm still utilizing it for some other purposes. So try documenting part, bookkeeping part. It will definitely help you. Some point in time, you never know when. All right, 5:31. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.